Yo, 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 what's going on? Happy Wednesday, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's another episode of the best and worst toys of the week. Welcome back. I know we were off for a bunch of Wednesdays, but there's been August has been one of the craziest months of the year so far. However, I think the results kind of speak for themselves on the channel. So I'm very excited for everything that's been happening. Thank you if you've been watching along or um, you know in the chats, right? Or seeing the new content or just everything you're doing to support and share and seeing all the stuff I post. So August has been very busy but very rewarding, and it's just exciting to have everything come together. But we missed Wednesdays for a little bit, but now we're back. We're back in action. If you're new here, if you're new here to the channel, we recently had a huge surge of subscribers. Thank you so much. I stream every Thursday, normally 9 p.m. Eastern for unboxing Thursdays, and sometimes on Wednesdays, a little bit of toy news, catching up, things to pre-order, things that came out this week. That's like, do we like this? Do we not? Kind of deal. Just a quick refresher. What's up, everyone? There's new Marvel Legends reviews up on the channel. There's Marvel Legends X-Men 97 Cable. Thank you for everyone who's already watched it. If you haven't yet, I think it might be the first review on YouTube, so go check it out. Share it with your friends if you think they're interested or want to know more. Appreciate your support. Same with Emma Frost, X-Men 97. She's here. And there's a head swap. People have been asking. I'm going to post those. And then where's Cable? If you want to see them tonight, let me know in the comments. I will post them for you. I'll post it up on screen for you. There's Cable. I think he's fantastic. And then I'm working on a video now. Some people might have seen this last week if you watch Unboxing Thursdays. But there's that. All right. I'm using a different software tonight because I'm going solo and it's making a bunch of noises, but I don't know what they mean. I did add a new counter up here. This is the channel goal for 2025, and we're pretty close to it. The goal was 7K for this year, but we already hit that. So let's go for 8. Let's go for 8K. I think we can do it. If you're already watching, I think you're subscribed already. Thank you. But in case you haven't, that's the goal for this year. All right. I want to say what's up to people in the chat. If you're here right now, type a message in there. I would love to say hello to you. We've got first in the chat channel member Josh Brown. Good to see you. D Sertle, what's up, my friend? You let me know the J score, all right? Because I'm going to be here. Johnny Cock is here. What's going on, man? Hope you're doing well, my friend. I'm glad we got to hang out a few weeks ago, but soon again. Soon again. We have Flash 739. Good to see you. Yeah, I mean this is the Wednesday setup by myself. It works. It works in a way, but it doesn't work when you have different guests every week and everything changes all the time. Just look at the end credits to the X-Men 97. Yeah, and then they have like the profiles and the readouts or whatever. Character cards. Yeah, man. Good to see you all. All right, here we go. First one up. First, I don't know if this is best or worst. You let me know. Again, if you're watching for the first time or watching on the replay, whatever the item is, let me know if you think this is the best or worst of the week. Let's see. Let's switch this over. All right, first up. I kind of forgot there was a 4-inch scale Marvel line for children, Epic Heroes. But I was recently reminded a few days ago because of this, and also they made a Fantastic Four movie, Fantasticar, that came with a topless thing. That's actually what it is, right? That came out, I think, yesterday. And then this set, and then sorry, on the cross sell on the back of that box, it showed there was a complete Fantastic Four family. And then I guess it was fully revealed today. So this is the 4-inch Epic Heroes line. I think it pairs with a Titan Heroes that they have, where they also announced a Galactus, which is in the thumbnail of tonight's stream. But oh wait, why is this so tiny? Let me fix that for you. Come on, it comes with the whole family. And this just makes me wonder, like, how far off is Marvel Universe? How far off is bringing back the 3.75-inch scale Marvel Universe figures from back in the day? Those were awesome. I mean, the lineup, the characters that they had, if they kept going, it would probably parallel the Marvel Legends 112 scale line today. Um, and it'd be cool. I think if MU continued or started, would I switch everything over from Marvel Legends 112 to 3.75 the same way I did from Star Wars Black Series to Star Wars Vintage Collection, right? So that's what's interesting. I think this is pretty cool. You get the whole family. You get Reed with a swap out stretch arm. You get the Herbie. You get Invisible Woman with an effect. Flame on Johnny with an effect. And you get Franklin as a little baby that she can hold. This is pretty cool. What's up, Sath, in the chat? Video Power Gaming. Thank you so much for being here. Shout out to all the channel members for your support. Here's the Fantastic Car. So before, you could only get this at, I think it was a popcorn bucket at Regal Cinemas for the Fantastic Car. Now you get this, but it's smaller scale. I think the Regal Cinemas one was good for 1/12. So I don't know what to tell you. If 3.7, so I had a chat with Chris from the Star Wars Hasbro team and of course Steve Evans when they were in town for Toronto Comic Con, and talking about how the 3.75 scale for Star Wars was made to accommodate vehicles because vehicles would be so driving that line so much they needed a smaller scale. Are there enough vehicles in Marvel to warrant a 3.75 line for the vehicles? Because clearly a lot of the Marvel 112 scale vehicles didn't make it, or it was just the Ghost Rider car. Johnny says, imagine if putting Franklin in Sue's tummy was a play action feature and it was invisible too, so it was just a floating baby. Kind of gruesome. Remember, this is a kid's line, Johnny. As Mr. Stevie wrote here, remember, for kids. Amazing caption, because there's going to be someone on the internet who doesn't read that and says, oh, well, this looks like crap. They don't have the articulation that we want and this and that. So, oh, doing this shows my screen? Interesting. All right. Speaking of Mr. Stevie, he was in town, like I mentioned, for... What happened? Hey, Rick Jones, what's up, man? Mr. Stevie and Chris were in town for Toronto Comic Con. They brought up the HasLab LAAT gunship. How come this screen has the chat message? Who are you? Chat highlight? All right, I got you. So they were up in town for Toronto Comic Con, and they brought the LAAT gunship. And this thing only has a few days to go. Curious what you think. Is this going to make it? I want to make it because this is obviously a ship that people want. It's just, was it the price that's not doing it for them? Yeah, the car is pretty cool. Is that sound that I'm hearing? Do you guys hear a sound blinging sometimes? Is that the subscribe? I don't know. Chat box. Chat highlight. Or maybe because the chat highlight's blocked by my own stupid face. Kevin, good job. The LAAT just crossed the 50% mark. I think yesterday. So they're at 4,300 out of the minimal 8,000 with 5 days to go. Now there's usually a surge. There's usually a surge in the last day or two. There's usually a surge when it hits 8K because then people are like, oh, we're going to get it. Now I'm backing it, which is kind of crazy because it's like you can back it now. You don't get charged until this happens. So why not get to that point where people know it's going to fund and unlock some of the Jedi, and then help build the momentum there. I would hate to see it fail. It's a cool ship, but in total like honesty, I don't have space for this. The ghost ship is behind me. Let me get in frame. The ghost ship is behind me, and I am feeling crushed around this thing. It's awesome. I love it. It's beautiful. But you know, these HasLabs are what they call dream projects. But I can't have the same dream as everybody. I can't have all the same dreams. Um, but I want it to happen for those who are dreaming for this. I think they added new nose or the side panel art for the ship. I think you're going to get an extra side panel art, and they announced that there's going to be a Padme TVC coming as part of the Battle for Geonosis to accompany this. Not really like adding more to the project, but letting you know that like, hey, here's commitment to people who are going to back this, that there's gonna be more figures backing it, like Return to Tatooine for the Mos Eisley Cantina. What's up, PD Dubs? William Rodriguez says it's a beautiful ship. I backed it. It will fund. William, I hope it happens. I hope it happens. You know, if I don't have space for it and I can't back it, that doesn't mean I need to want it to fail. I think some people have that mentality. It's like just to talk shit. I hope it works out. Space wise, I am at my limit. It's just a lot. I have a lot. I'm working on getting rid of stuff. So this would just. I mean, I still have stuff from Japan from this year I haven't opened. I still have stuff from San Diego I haven't opened a few months ago. So, you know what? I hope it works. May the force be with you always. All right, up next. Let me know in the chat. I think that's one of the best of the week. It's a great toy. It's a great looking toy. It's just personally, I can't do it. I can't do it. All right, are there any Dragon Ball fans in the chat? My friend Poncheezy, he is a 3D sculptor, and he personally manufactures and sells effects for people who do toy photography or for your toy displays. He has a set of the 3D printed Snake Way from Dragon Ball. So, you know, when the many times that Goku dies, he runs that snake path to get to King Kai's planet. And so he modeled this. It's part of the Snake Way. And so what you'd be pre-ordering is a section of the path. It has a hole that you can put SH Figure Arts display base in to have your Goku running on it, jumping, whatever it may be. And then I believe there's different pricing for painted, unpainted, and then an option to add a set of those yellow dust cloud effects. They're called his dusties because he's had those designed as well as dust effects. But there's yellow cloud ones that you can get as a combo at a cheaper price if you buy this in a bundle. So if you're interested in this, check out Poncheezy on Instagram. Hit him up. I think the pre-orders are closing soon. What else have we got here? Oh, that's Poncheezy's page. Let's keep it with anime. Where were all the people when season 2 of Kaiju number 8 started and nobody told me? And now it's 7 weeks. Or 7 episodes, and I'm just finding out now. Or were there multiple episodes per week? I don't know. So because I knew it was coming out this year, but then I didn't get any notifications when it was out. And people are like, how could you not know? Like, you should have known. There were ads everywhere. If you guys know me or follow me, like, I'm on Instagram most of the day while I'm working, while I'm making videos, while I'm doing stuff, looking for toy news, looking for things, staying on top of it. So this should have come up in the time that I was on the internet. So if it wasn't there, I'm just saying the marketing wasn't there. But Kaiju number 8, has been a crazy line to collect for SH Figure Arts. It's been out for maybe 2 years, and there's 7, maybe 8 figures announced. 7 figures released, 8 figures announced, or 9 figures announced, and then now another one. And I saw this, and I was like, oh, what the heck is Gen Narumi? Why is one of the the regular defense league getting his own figure? I thought it was just a background character. Uh, how mistaken I was, because I started season 2. This is another, like, I wouldn't say main character. It's not a main character, but he's up there as a supporting character. And guys, he's so good. Like, in season 2 of Kaiju number 8, he's so funny. I'm 2 episodes in now. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. And it's just comforting to know, if you're into SH Figure Arts, Kaiju number 8, like, this is the line for you. I think you can still get the previous characters. You can still get like 6 or 7 characters. A lot of them have the DLC kind of faceplates for the main character, Kaiju number 8. Powered Down Kaiju number 8 is coming out. And then this guy, one of the new main characters from season 2, honestly, he's so funny. He's so funny that I went from like, oh, this is just another background character, to, yeah, I need this. The only downside is the articulation on these aren't like the best you can get from SHF. But to get consistent releases with decent articulation and figures that look really good, like, it's that give and take. It's that balance, right? What's up, Rick? We got Rick Dom. We got both the Ricks in the house. Flash says, I'm upset with my country, US, because I wanted the Snowcat but had to prioritize defending my home over getting what I actually wanted. What does that mean? Like, you had to go defend your... Oh, okay. I'd like to know more about that. Rick Jones says, good luck for the HasLab. Chris Babinski, good to see you at Toronto Comic Con. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a channel member. What do you think of JJK SHF, says PD Dubs? I almost pre-ordered Toji off of AliExpress. I can't wait for Toji. I want more cursed spirits. By the way, I did an interview with Brian from Bandai at SDCC. For whatever reason, last year's video, I hate talking in terms of numbers, right? But like last year's video from San Diego, the video was like, okay. But this year, I don't know what it was, kind of like took off. And I had a chance to talk with him about Kaiju number 8 and JJK and a whole bunch of great stuff. I'm excited. Bandai's getting a lot of my money. So it's Don to Don season 2, which is out now. Kaiju number 8 season 2, which is live, and then JJK season 3. Chris says the trailer is fire, and I think it's coming out, right? Rick says Toto is the only JJK SHF I'm missing. Toto? Muscle Man? Besto Friendo? Yeah, that Toto Ioi, right? He's awesome. I've got Figma and SHF of Yuji. I've got Figma SHF of Gojo. I have the Figma for Megumi, and I have the Figma for Nobara, because I think those look better. Nobara was like top figure of 23 for me, or 22. Besto Friendo. What kind of woman is your type? It's such a great question. Thank you, Johnny, for reminding me. And like, have you guys read the manga? I heard it's done. I heard the ending sucked, and I'm having trouble trying to get through that. Also, Sam Rock in the chat. What's good, man? Congrats on that new logo. Rockmaker Collects on Instagram. Fantastic new logo by, I forget your artist's name. Guys, Toto's fight with Yuji, with the plant stem thorn guy, and the clapping, and I don't know why I'm doing this, but the clapping and switching positions, and that like team up attack blew my mind. Like, I was good with JJK at that point, but then in that scene, I'm like, damn, I'm an anime guy now. And so that's the scene that sold me. So, goddamn, that was fun. What's up, Yoko? How are you? Happy Wednesday. All right, so Kaiju number 8. If you haven't watched it yet, go watch it. Season 1 is like it's like less than 10 episodes, I think, 10 or 12. Um, none of those, I realize, none of those numbers are less than 10, but it's not a lot. Go watch it. Uh, it's great. More anime. We're gonna get through all the anime stuff, guys. Amazing Yamaguchi. Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan again was like the last anime that I watched in my old life, and then work got serious, and it was hard for me to watch anime, work and watch anime with subs because it took away from my attention. But at the same time, I was like a dub snob, so I would only watch subs. So I stopped anime for a while, and then I was like, okay, one day I had a lot of free time during COVID, right? And so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna finish Attack on Titan, and I finished that, and then it was like, what's next? Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man was good. Then it was JJK. Then it was JJK, that fight scene with Toto, and I'm like, I'm back. I'm back. I'm in. New reason to buy toys, guys. I'm in. These Titans are dope. I have the Attack Titan Aaron. I got in Japan with the alternate faceplate. Freaking awesome. I'm still waiting for Female Titan to release at some places. I'm waiting on the what's Reimer's name? Armor Titan, the Armor Titan, and then now Cart Titan is here. And then in San Diego, for whatever reason, Kyoto was on display. They had a booth there, an official booth, and they had their soft vinyl or vinyl Colossal Titan on display. This is insane. It's so cool. Cart Titan is kind of crazy. He's kind of wild. Amazing Yamaguchi is already super posable. So if you're into it, wait, no, not Cart Titan. This is the Jaw Titan. The Cart Titan is the one that I want to get because it absolutely freaks me out. This is the Jaw Titan. And does this have an alternate faceplate as well? Slashing, Wolverine slashing effects, bone claws, smashed forehead. Jaw Titan pre-order starts soon. Pre-order starts 5th of September, which is in a day in Japan. Guys, get these. I'm gonna get this. Let me know what you think. Hey, Sebastian, what's up, man? You posted Lola Bunny recently? 3D sculpt you did? Looks awesome. Video Power Gaming says, did the finish the entire Attack on Titan series? If so, I need to get back on. Did they finish? Yes, it's completed. There is a finale. It's a good finale. It works. It wraps it up. Get back on Crunchyroll. Rick says these Titans look so damn good. Hell yeah. Also, have you guys seen a feature on YouTube called like Hype? You hype a video or something. It's not these little crown things you guys have there. I don't know what hyping a video does. Does anyone know what that does? Are they still making new seasons for it? Are they all dubbed? That I'm not sure. Done and dubbed, says Chris. There you go. I need a Crunchyroll plug. Referral. Who sent me this? I think Figure Report sent me this. Power Squad, third party, 1/12 scale, Power Rangers. Very movie-esque, obviously with the chest coin on there. 1/12 soft goods articulated Power Rangers is always cool. These are cool suits. But yeah, sorry. I got lost in the chat there. Jaw Titan, definitely some of the best of the week for me. Same with Gen Narumi from Kaiju number 8. Dope. This was last week, but we haven't done episodes in a while. I've been doing a lot of 1/12 Marvel Legends X-Men 97 reviews this week. But dang. Mondo, I was talking, was it Video Power and Gaming we were chatting today or messaging? in a thread somewhere, being stuck between the Mondo 1/6 line and the Marvel Legends 1/12 line of the same properties is such a terrible spot to be in, because as a toy photographer, 1/12 is obviously easy. There's Marvel Legends has years of characters to blend together, but Mondo 1/6 just looks freaking awesome on display. It's a huge, it's like a beautiful maquette that you can pose behind you. It uh I don't know, man. Oh, that was weird. The cell shading on the thighs here. I thought he was wearing shorts for a second, but it's cell shading. The leg is actually continuous. I believe this has a deluxe limited edition, which has the portrait of when he loses his power in the cartoon and he becomes Dead Man from DC. That's the name of the DC guy, right? It's cool. I don't necessarily need that one if I were to collect every 1/6, but this is up on mondoshop.com. Hey, what's up, Juan Aguirre? Aguirre? Just subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. If you're watching live, or maybe you're subscribing from somewhere else, appreciate you. Manic Mike is in the chat. What's up? And Jordan from Canada. Good to see you again. And Tom Harris says good evening. Good evening to you as well. Yeah, don't sleep on Mondo 1/6. I love it. We're blowing through these, huh? We are blowing through these. Okay. Turtles. We got some turtle fans in the chat. I'm personally down to, I think, just Joy Toy now for TMNT. Even though it pains me that last week I opened the Casey Jones and I ripped the wrist peg off of the on the Joy Toy. So I'm looking for replacement Joy Toy wrist pegs. And they're not easy to find. They're not. Especially when I go on AliExpress and, Joy Toy and peg in the same search is just disastrous. I mean, is it just my algorithm? Is that AliExpress as a whole? Because I got some search results. Of course, my wife was sitting next to me at dinner, and that was not an ideal situation. I was like, I swear, I just need a replacement for Casey Jones. Video Power Gaming says, told myself I was going to hard mode Mondo. I'd slow down Hasbro 1/12. That's good. Good for you. That's awesome. You collect a lot of the Mondo stuff, right? The TMNT, Sofubi, and everything else too. So that's cool. Manic Mike just got the Mondo 1/6 Venom for $220 at the Avengers downtown. They have them at Downtown Disney? Whoa. Wait, don't season pass holders, I don't know what the Disney term is. I'm sure Yoko will correct me. Season pass holders or pass holders get a discount at Disney. So do you get a discount on Mondo? Either way, that's an insane place to pick it up and have to carry it around with you. That's another line. Spider-Man animated with Mondo 1/6. Batman animated with Mondo 1/6. My holy trinity. I don't have money for that. That's an awesome find, though. Sam Rock, I'm going to get to your message, but Sebastian says, can you 3D print one? I think I can 3D print one. I just have to find the right size and then find the right... I mean, I don't know if I resin print it or if I FDM print it. Do I want it working with a hinge or do I want it just as a static piece just so Casey can get different hand swaps? Still a lot of searching to do, not on AliExpress anymore. Stan Sakai Turtles is cool, right? Something about NECA and they're really kind of leaning heavy on their on this turtle license that they have, which obviously you can't get mad at. I mean, they've done every Archie comic, IDW, was it the Lawson Turtles? They've done movie, they've done cartoon, they've done random cartoon specials, movie specials, holiday specials. Archie comics, was that the first one I said? Now this one, 2012. You know, I don't want to say they're milking the license, but they're making a version for everybody out there. So whatever version you grew up with, I think NECA's got you covered, and that's the beauty of Ninja Turtles. I wholly believe that I can grow up with the 90s, 89, 90s cartoon and the movie, and there's been multiple versions of it through the years, and now my kids had a different version to watch, and they love it. So, NECA, make all the turtles, make one for every type of turtle fan. Get that money. I'm all for it. I don't think they make it expecting turtle fans to buy every single one. So if you're feeling the stress of this, kamate, relax. You don't need to get all of it unless you love NECA or every turtle iteration. Johnny Cox says, I don't have any NECA, so these 2012 turtles might get me. There you go. Is this your version of TMNT, Johnny? No, you're like my age ish. I mean, I had the 2012 turtles as the Revoltech, which were the best at the time, the best turtle figures, I think. And then I sold them off because I wanted to get a HasLab Razor Crest. But those were good. Actually, guys, NECA Turtles, NECA 90s Turtles, movie Turtles, is the best Ninja Turtle figures of all time. They, the quarter scale, the 7-inch scale, they look like they came right out of the movie screen. I don't know how many photos I've seen from Sergeant Bananas or some great photographer where I had to do a double take because they look so realistic. I'm not saying Johnny's a hack photographer and that he doesn't deserve all the praise that he gets and that his head is too big and that he doesn't really know anything. He just has fancy cameras. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying the opposite of those things, plus the figure is really good, that the photos look really good. And I'm hoping Johnny's watching because I'm teasing him. Shout out to Sergeant Bananas, my favorite toy photographer. Took one of my favorite toy photos of all time. Quarter scale Turtles Leo. So if this is a great version of Turtles. I watched this for a little bit. It, like, people who love Ninja Turtles were behind the show. You can see when, like, you know, they got excited and animated, their faces would change and they'd turn into like a 90s cartoon turtle. It was a lot of fun to watch. Ice Cream Kitty was one of my favorite mutant creations I've ever seen. I don't remember if NECA's making a toy of that, but I hope they do. I've been waiting for Ice Cream Kitty for, I was gonna make up a number. Why would I do that when I know these are 2012 turtles? 10 years I've been waiting. Ryan Dole's in the chat. What's up, Dole? Good to see you. Ryan Dole will be streaming over on his channel Gotham City tonight at the top of the hour, 10 o'clock or 10:15 Eastern time, 7 Pacific. Go support the homie Ryan Dole. We started another channel called DL44 Network where we talk about all of our Star Wars passions, collecting. Steve 3 has been opening Star Wars Micro Galaxy Squadron on the channel. Last week he had Polly as a guest. Sometimes Ryan has Trevor from NECA on as well. They talk about Star Wars planets. And I put some Star Wars content up there. TVC. I committed to like doing a TVC unboxing every day because I had so much, and then I just got flooded with work and new toys to review. So I still have that backlog of TVC. Yo, there you go. Ryan says Ice Cream Kitty. Thank you. 2012 Turtles was fun. It was a lot of fun to watch. There you go. Yeah, Johnny, your turtles are the 80s turtles. I'm like, what the heck? He's not younger than me. Rick Jones says, I've got enough turtles myself. That's why I'm like Joy Toy. Everything is shrinking down. I need the shrink ray from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and or like a different dimension where I can store my stuff that I'm not displaying. I would love a pocket dimension to store things. Hey, what's up, Vincent? Mirage Turtles is great too. Mirage Comic Turtles, Rick Jones. I'm with you. I am with you. Marvel fans, X-Men 97, Cyclops, Marvel Girl 2-pack is up for pre-order on Pulse. Today? Is that today? Yes. Um, I don't know. I feel like I have this look for Cyclops already somewhere. I don't know if I need a 97 look for it. Um, the Marvel Girl, I don't have her in this outfit, which I like. But as I'm redoing my Marvel shelf, I'm really cutting back on the different teams that there are teams that I know of, there are teams that I like, there are teams that I want to collect, but I don't necessarily have space for. So I kind of like the Marvel Girl. I have a soft spot for OG X-Men. So also, again, having reviewed Cable this week, Cable, Emma Frost, here we go, and Wolverine. This wave 3 of X-Men 97 I think is better than wave 2, but overall what they're doing with these figures, the kind of like matted down, not so shiny finishes on the figures, the more saturated skin tones, saturated colors. I don't know. The paint jobs are more simplistic. There's not much shading or anything like that. I really dig X-Men 97, and for people who've been following the channel know that like my goal over 10 years ago was to collect the animated series X-Men, and I'm finally at the era to do that with Marvel Legends. Jean, yeah, this is a great look. I like this Marvel Girl. And also up for pre-order. Oh, he did that in the show. That's a cool effect. That's a very cool effect. I don't know what's going on with Legends lately though. It seems like there's a lot of like upgrading a character that we've had before with a new head sculpt, new portrait, new accessories, and putting that out, which I'm not against. Obviously, if you missed it or if it's a better version of it, like if the last head sculpt paint job was, completely cracked and broken, a new one would be nice, right? But it seems like there's a lot of that lately. I believe the Gambit and Rogue basketball 2-pack is up for pre-order also. More plainclothes X-Men. And again, I'm completing the plainclothes Wolverine Logan hopefully by tomorrow. So you can check that out soon on the channel. Thank you everyone who's been watching X-Men so far. X-Men 97 Season 2 is not till next year, I think. There's another pack that's out, right? Marvel, I'm going to have to check Dan's page later on. Dan. All right, let me catch up with the chat real quick. What's everyone saying with these releases? I've got a couple more to go through. There's that sound again. I think it's just switching to this screen. Video Power Gaming says, I might have to rewatch 2012 TMNT now. Where is it streaming? Is it a Paramount Plus thing? Because I don't have Paramount Plus. Is Dan Yoon still posting stuff on Twitter? Yeah, he is. Are people still using Twitter? I stopped using it. But are people still using it? Like for news? Should I be posting my Marvel Legends stuff there? Here we go. Okay, so the Cyclops and Jean 2-pack are up for pre-order. The brown suit Wolverine with Storm is up for pre-order. And then this is another one. This Storm was already out, but now with updated portraits. Another Wolverine with updated portraits. These are cool looks. If you don't have a brown suit, you can get this. I kind of still need to get the Secret Wars brown suit, but where is Dan posting these? Is he posting these on Threads? It wasn't on his Instagram. Rick Jones says boycott Twitter. I I don't know if I canceled my account or deleted it or if I just stopped using it. Again, this was out. They did give her new elbows though, because the old one had the single joint. These look like double jointed elbows, so they updated the arms. You know, again, economies of scale. You have those parts. The more you use them, it amortizes the cost over, developing it over each time you use it. It is a business after all, and how do you defeat your competitors? Lowering your costs. And also up for pre-order, here's the starting lineup Gambit with Rogue. Is this civilian clothes Rogue? This is just a different look for Rogue. These are all up for pre-order. Dole, did you grab all these? Let me know. Season 1 and 2 of 2012 TMNT is on Netflix. Ooh, I still have Netflix Kids on my account or on my TV from DK from DK's login. From DK's login before they did that like no multi-location Netflix accounts. Yeah, that is a very unsightly ab crunch, but I do like plainclothes X-Men. I think I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna, as they say on the streets, I'm gonna clearance chicken this one. All right, I think I've got one more, and then we can kind of recap. Let me know in the chat if there's anything I missed from this week that you think should go up on the screen. Fantastic Four. All right. I don't want to shit on a company that I've shat on for a year or so in that time. I don't want to go out of my way to shit on something, right? But this came up today. Someone sent this to me also. Mezco has released a Mezco 112 Christian Bale Batman. What's Blackstone Conan? Shat is a good word, Brick. What's up, Brick? Shat is a good word because it sounds good if you had a British accent. Shat. Shat. I shat there. You know? It sounds less profane. Educated almost. But Mezco posted their all right, available for pre-order. First of all, Justice just got tactical. I mean, you know, I don't know who wrote that. Is that a AI? Is that a Chat GPT caption? Are there more pictures of this? Oh, who's hating? This actually looks amazing, and so many in-art fanboys are hating. Oh no, I have my in-art one right here. Is there more photos, or do I have to go to the website? Don't make me go to their website. Then there's gonna be like cookies. There's gonna be cookies freaking popping up with Mezco on all my pages. Mezco toys. What's up? No chewing in the chat. No chewing will be on with the Toy Daddies next week for Unboxing Thursdays. All right, here's the share. I met one of the photographers, not the amazing, but another person. I'm sorry, I forgot your name, but I met you in San Diego. I think he said he was working on the digital renders for product shots. So as much as I despise Mezco as a company, I did go to a bar in San Diego after the Mezco meetup. At first, I was like, I don't want to go. But then, like clearer heads, I was like, I don't have anything against people who work there, like people that I know, fans of it. So I went anyway. It was fun. It was a great night. I met KJ. I met T. Belay, some really cool people. Some really cool people there. However, just because InArt is the best doesn't mean every other one sucks. Okay? So let's try to look through this. I can't say it's objective. This is a good recreation of the movie poster. Shit. That's, I mean, do we like the suit in terms of, it looks like armor pieces stitched onto their soft goods base of the suit. This Christian Bale head looks pretty good. I'm surprised. Mezco usually, their human or like their likeness of an actual person isn't always solid. So that one side profile is pretty good. Soft goods here. Like here's where it is. Like it's soft on the elbow bicep area. I don't think real Batman's like that. Real Batman as if this is a non-fictional character. It looks all right. No, I don't. I don't like the broken up parts of the soft goods and the suit on this photo. It comes with a lot of stuff, which Mezco always does. Where are the weapons? There we go. Where are the cameras? This pose is not doing it for me. Hey, Erwin in the chat. What's up, man? Dude, you're killing it. Every time you post some art, I'm always happy to see it pop up in my timeline. Same with you, Johnny Cock. Brick says that copy deserves to be shat on. He tactically shat all over that. As I'm drinking coffee and saying the word shit with a British accent reminds me of Austin Powers. This coffee tastes like shit. Austin, it is shit. And he goes, takes another sip. It's a little nutty. So good. One of my favorite line deliveries. Chris says, not digging this Batman. You are allowed to not dig it, as am I. All right. What can I do? Main? Let's go here. Right? We have this. We have this. We have this. Now, we've just seen the Mezco one on screen with those parts. And then now, this is the InArt 112 Batman that I opened weeks ago. I was so excited for it. Opened it on unboxing and then never ended up doing anything with it. That is purely on me. Is this belt too low? Yeah, it's too low. It looks like he's me wearing my pants in the 2000s. Okay, I think I need to fix that belt height. This is a Batman, friends. Look what he do. He block. He attack. This is my first time really handling this. It's kind of sad. Oh, because I opened this on with Pixel Dan, and we were busy talking about Ninja Turtles and Pixel Dan's book, so I didn't really play with this much. That's why. So this version that I got is the deluxe version. You can swap the mouth plates on the portrait, on the masthead, and then the deluxe one comes with a Bruce Wayne face. I'm going to show you this. Pull that focus. I think that's as close as I can go to get in focus. What do you think of that? This is InArt. I saw InArt stuff in person in San Diego. They've got some cool stuff on deck. Oh, this doesn't do anything. This is just a solid head on neck one piece. So he goes, you can only do this. Right? People are like, are you even going to display your Batman without the mask? It's a very good point. It's got the same, magnetic, whatever shooters here. Bunch of batarangs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total pairs of hands. This is a solid Batman for me. And this cape goes on magnetically. I think you can put some weapons back here. This is a dope Batman. Um, up to you. Up to you what you choose. What was the caption? Justice just got tactical. Swear to me. Come on, dog. Justice just got tactical? Oh, dang. Are they doing a Joker? I love the clown mask one. Sebastian. Heath Ledger Batman? Yeah, I think so. Johnny! There you go, Sergeant Bananas. Oh, you missed it while we were talking shit about you. Boy, were we. Right, chat? Shout outs to Sergeant Bananas, everyone. Go give him a follow. How come there's a comment here on screen that I'm not seeing in my chat? There we go. Non-wired cape and height keep this from being the definitive Dark Knight Batman for me. For the in art, no chewing. Yeah, I feel like to go this far and not to do a wired cape, seems like it would have been an easy inclusion, especially because, you know, just doing soft goods out of Asia. Add the wire. You can do it. You can do it. But you're right. And if you want, it's really easy to swap it out. You just take the front chest piece off. This is magnetic. This is magnetic. Right there. And then these just come off. Or you add your wiring to it yourself. I don't know if that's something you're interested in. I personally wouldn't, and I would wait for a Batman that has a wired cape. Unless someone makes a substitute for this, and I regret opening this because you need 3 hands to put this on. Because those parts pop out. Justice just got tactical. Alfred. You know what? I'll open this on unboxing tomorrow with the enablers. Don't love your toys. Toys your love. Okay. Tactical just got justice. Come on. All right, anything else? We're about to wrap it up soon. Anything else that was out this week that you all think should be on the screen for the best and worst of the week? Let me play this clip. Share, screen share. This pisses me off so much.
Job your love. So I heard that from a friend of mine. He said, "Don't love your job your love." So don't
I
yeah.
love that.
Yeah, and when he
What? That guy who goes, "I love that." The worst. The worst. That is enabling in like the non-funny, non-cool way. Storm Arena Street Fighter. What's new with Storm Arena Street Fighter? Let me know, and then we'll wrap it up with that. Who did they announce or show? Who's got the news, Sebastian? Shiz? Toy Shiz? Toy Shiz always has the newest stuff. He's got the Mezco Batman, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 coming out for Switch. Oh, Marvel Zombies coming out September 24th. I can't wait for that. I love Marvel Zombies. Also, Marvel Zombie Cap is the best zombie Marvel Legends. They put so much effort into that one. I hope they make more. Hasbro Marvel Legends stream September 9th. Don't forget. And here's the epic Titan Heroes Galactus And I love that they're sticking with this theme of that kind of throwback style. Cammy, Zangief, and one more silhouette. All right, let me look that up. Let me look that up while I catch up with the chat. That was it, I guess. Cammy, Storm, Arena, Zangief. Don't know why I typed it in that order. Who's got the photos? I got it. I got it, friends. Oh, I had it on screen. I'm going to show the wrong thing one day. So this is everyone they've shown so far. And then Cammy, Zangief. This is it. Cool. That's cool. This is not my version of Street Fighter I identify with, so it's cool. If you're into this, oh, back to Gotham. What is this? I'm interested to see who's making the first 1/12 scale Jack Nicholson Joker, 89 Joker. 89 Joker was the first Hot Toys that I bought. The first time I strayed outside of my lane to go 1/6 scale, and I'm like, dude, 89 Batman is my is like so like a core movie for me that I was willing to step outside of my comfort zone, spend that money, and get 89 Jack Nicholson, and then eventually 89 Batman as well. And then a couple of Hot Toys here and there. I'm glad I didn't fully fall down that rabbit hole. All right. So to recap, the best and worst toys of the week. From what we talked about tonight, chat, let me know. What were your favorites? What do you think was the best? What do you think was the worst? I think my favorite would be it might be a recency bias. It might be because Kaiju number 8's been so good, but I am excited for Gen here. Also, the way his weapon just watch it. The way his weapon comes out, it's awesome. It's so cool. Go watch Kaiju number 8. I think that's my favorite of the week. We didn't talk about Spidey because that's kind of, I know it's been a few weeks, but this was kind of last week. It's been talked about. Mace Windu with a new soft goods cloak talked about. This thing, Billy Kid from Zenless Zone Zero. I downloaded it when it first came out. Didn't really stick. Otherwise, this character design is badass. And I think I would get this. And of course, for my Saint Seiya and Blockies fans, Aldebaran Taurus in the champion class, must buy. I have a champion class Seiya over there that I need to build. It arrived from China to go with. It arrived the same time as my in-art Batman and Seiko. Oh, you know what? I have a review for SHF Seiko from Don to Don. I should release that. It's been up for channel members. If you're a YouTube channel member, I see the channel members in the chat. You can go watch that now, right after or whenever you want to. This one, what do you guys think of the McFarlane, Harley Quinn, and Joker? Is this the Mad Love look? I don't know. I'm curious about what McFarlane has a license to. Does he have like the molds for these figures? Did he get them all from DC Direct when DC Direct went bankrupt? Does he own the molds? Does he own the molds, and is the molds and the license separate? Right? And so once his license runs out in 2026, and does he still have these molds from DC Direct? And if so, does he have to sell them because he can't make toys for them? He doesn't have the license, or are they a pair? Are they they're complementary, but do they come together? I don't know, because obviously he's got the molds for these. There's rumors he's re-releasing the Batcave. He's been re-releasing a lot of characters that have been out before, but with different plastic and different paint. Not to say the old ones were perfect. The old ones broke a lot too. but the paint looked better. He owns the molds and the company of DC Direct, says Rick Jones, but then he also needs a separate license. I guess that's not a great investment if you only have one. But these are some of the toys we missed in the last few weeks. I want to do this more often. Again, we had some really cool opportunities in August. I went to Toronto. I went to Fan Expo Canada. We got to stream the Marvel Legends Star Wars panel. We got an interview for Star Wars and Marvel with Steve Evans and Chris from the Star Wars team. New subscriber. Thank you so much, Janus. How do you pronounce? Janusio Jr. Hanusio. If you're watching, welcome to the channel. It might be from another video that you subscribe, but thank you. That brings us closer to our goal of 8,000 for the end of the year. It's only the beginning of September. I think we can do it. But like I mentioned, we got to do all that stuff. I got to handle the Maximum Deadpool in person very briefly under pressure. So there's a quick video of that if you want to watch it on the channel. Marvel Legends Gamerverse Juggernaut, the review for that is up. He's a beefy boy. Check this out. There you go. So Juggernaut review is up on the channel. If any of these are of interest to you, go give it a watch. Cable review is up on the channel. I think it's the first one on YouTube. Thank you for your support. Same with this one here. Going to be another one going up tomorrow. And I have videos on the back burner too. So the channel is growing. There's more people. If you're watching for the first time, thank you so much. We'll be live again tomorrow night and every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time for Unboxing Thursdays. Tomorrow night is the first episode of the month for Unboxing Thursdays, and I'll be joined by my friend The Enablers, and we'll be opening some more new stuff. Opening the newest, latest, and greatest here on Unboxing Thursdays. So if you're watching, come hang out tomorrow night in the chat. And of course, if you subscribe over on Patreon, you get early access to new videos, ad-free. You get special emojis, and you get we do giveaways, watch-alongs on Discord, so it's a lot of fun. There's a link for the Enabler Discord if you want to join for free. There's tons of awesome people talking new toys 24 hours a day. Brick says, see, you're breaking in the Philippines. What did I do? What did I do? Brick, was it reading the name? I got some YouTube comments in Tagalog again, and I'm like, bro, I'm speaking English in the whole video. Is he just typing it and expecting me to translate it when it comes out, or it's just, again, my look, right? I'm not mad. I'm just saying it happens a lot. Thank you for accepting me. I can't wait to get a Jollibee bee keychain. Thank you so much for watching. Comment down below which one were your favorites, the best of the week, the worst of the week, and head over to Gotham City tonight with our friend Ryan Dole. And it's the Toying Around raid. Type it in the chat, Toying Around raid. Let them know that you're hopping over from here. We'll see you tomorrow night. Thanks so much for watching. Have yourselves a great night and keep toying around. Peace.